All right, so this way. So if you haven't seen Underlords before, this is an auto chess or auto battler variant. The best way I can describe this genre of game, if you haven't played it before, is it is a kind of deck building game meets a PvP tower defense game. So at the start of every round, you get this lineup of units that you can purchase for a gold cost. So you say I have 1 gold to start. So I buy this unit, and it goes down here on my bench, and then I position it on my game board. When the units are on my game board fighting with my opponent's units, I don't control them at all. So if you're an old man like me or someone that doesn't have good micro or reflexes, this game isn't super reflex based because you're not actually controlling them in the battle. That's why we refer to it as auto chess or an auto battler, because they battle automatically on their own. The two basic things that you want to be aware of when you are buying units is that first, buying multiple of the same unit upgrades that unit to the next level. So for instance, if I buy 3 of the same thing, it gets another star above its head, which makes it more powerful. The other thing that you want to keep track of when you're purchasing units is you can see these icons under each of the units' names. These icons represent factions that these units are a part of that give different bonuses when you meet certain numbers of those factions. So for instance, here you can see the second blue dot lighting up here, which this is the game telling me, hey, you already have 1 warrior, and if you buy me and add me to your composition, you'll have 2 warriors. Now, that being said, the warrior bonus doesn't take effect until I have 3 of them, so I don't gain anything for having 2 warriors yet, but once I draft a 3rd unique warrior, I'll gain that armor bonus on all my warriors. Another thing to keep in mind while you are playing in the early game, this is something for new players to ask, because this is a big tip, is you can sell units back for the same amount of money that you purchased them for, so long as they are 1-star units. So much like drafting in Magic or a deck building game, you kind of want to be buying what's open. So you basically in the early rounds, usually say like rounds 1 through 5 or so, you want to be buying everything possible, so that because you don't know what's going to pop up in the next set of rolls that's happened here. So for instance, there isn't a 3rd warrior here for me to pick up, but Tusk here is also a savage unit. So if I buy this enchantress, she fills in my 2nd savage unit here. So all of my units in play right now have a 10% damage bonus compared to what their base stats would be. There's also 2 warlocks up here. So I'm going to buy both of these because if I roll a 3rd warlock next turn, I'm able to upgrade them to a 2-star warlock. Now, I mentioned when you're buying units in the early game, you only want to be buying everything possible for the first couple of rounds. And the reason for that is if you start a round with 10 or more gold in your stash over here, at the end of that round, you earn 1 point of interest for every 10 gold that you had. So neither of these items are super powerful. So I'm going to grab this Unstoppable buff here, which is a global one that says my warriors survive an extra 2 seconds after they would normally die. Now, it's a little bit speculative to pick this up because there's no guarantee that the final composition I'm going to have today is going to involve warriors. That being said, you can see I picked up a 3rd warrior there, and then it lit up blue telling me, hey, you've enabled this warrior bonus. But I've dropped my savage bonus to do that. You can see here at the top of the screen, it says 3 out of 3. This is how many units I can have in play at a time. As you play through the game, you gain experience. You get 1 experience per round, and the experience helps you level. And for every level you accumulate, you get to put an extra, unit into play. Now, these units have different costs associated with them. So you can see here, Arc Warden is a 3-cost unit. And generally speaking, units that cost more resources tend to be more powerful. This Arc Warden is a really sweet unit for me to pick up here because it completes the Primordial synergy with my Tiny unit. And it also completes the Shaman synergy with the Shadow Shaman that I have on my bench. It's also a 3-cost unit that I've picked up incredibly early here, so it's valuable from that perspective as well because it's going to allow me to win battles. Now, how in the heck do you actually win or lose in this game? So you can see here I have a health total, and every time units spawn here, they battle against each other. Should I lose one of these battles, I take damage equal to the number of stars of units my opponent still has left in play. So you can see here, my units are going to battle theirs. And you can see their unit turned into a frog to start here, which is pretty sweet. And that is my shaman bonus. If I have 2 shamans to start the round, one of the enemy combatants at random is turned into a frog for 6 seconds. So there's a lot of small points of potential variance in this game. One of them is what you roll up here. I went ahead and bought this because it's another primordial. So the primordial bonus here says primordial units have a 30% chance to disarm melee attackers for 4 seconds. And if I get 4 of them, I have a 30% chance to all my units have that chance to disarm my opponent's stuff. Things to think about. Double druid is pretty good. So druid bonus is the lowest star druid ally gets upgraded a level for free at the start of combat. So if I pick both of these up and put 2 2-star units into play, it would be like I'm getting a 2-star and a 1-star unit, which is like pretty good value. Early druids, getting higher star units is generally one of the better ways to get winning early in this game. So the druids allowing you to get higher star units right away, sooner with lower resource commitment, is pretty valuable. And you can see here, this opponent here has 3 2-star units already, and they're just destroying me. And you can see now I've lost my first combat round, so I'm going to take 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 points of damage. We got pretty decimated there. These shaman units, while kind of cheeky, they're not ultimately that powerful. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and swap them for these druids. Although, that's another primordial. We could go full meme and put four primordials into play already. Oh, I can't, can I? No, I only have 5 units. I'm dumb. It doesn't matter. So one of the things that you need to, again, if you're thinking about this game and like trying to get better at it, is that much like in Magic, we frequently talk about your health total in Magic being a resource. In this game, your health total is very much a resource as well. So losing early rounds and mid-game rounds generally isn't a big deal. See here, the Shadow Shaman levels that up, which is nice. All right, so what am I looking to do here? So I'm gonna put the druids are probably more powerful, but I kind of just want to have the full primordial composition here because I think it's funny. You can see actually hitting pretty good units here. The fact that I found all these ones that potentially level up my guys is really good. Razor's an incredibly powerful, individually powerful unit. I agree. Get him, Razor. Yeah. All right. I think I want this Tusk. Do I want Tusk or Juggernaut here? Yeah, we got kind of steamrolled there. I think I want Juggernaut. Two cost units tend to be more powerful, although I'm not 100% sure I'm keeping him. I might have too much crap on my bench at this point, so while you don't get punished for having extra units here, these are gold that's tied up that's not collecting money for you. So I think I want to sell out of these so I can collect interest. And then, so I mentioned you gain experience based on each round you complete. You can also spend 5 gold to get 4 experience, which is nice. 26 months, do I have anything left in life to look forward to? Plenty. Mr. Tasty. This is super on point to what I was already looking at. Thanks for the brand new tier 2 sub, or the recurring tier 2 sub. Blah, it's late. It's past my bedtime. Omnivoy, thank you for the 11 months. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. All right, would love to roll another Razor here. Ooh, Crystal Maid's pretty good. Crystal Maid gives all my units mana constantly, which is nice, because these guys have abilities that require mana. So Arc Warden's ability here, when he hits full mana, he makes a duplicate of himself that generates mana more slowly. How do you get the most experience? You have to spend gold to get experience. You only gain 1 experience per round without spending gold. So every 5 rounds, there is what's called a creep round here, and when you win a creep round, or when the creep round ends, you get to pick a new item to add. So I got these couple items over here that give some of my units some buffs, and the deeper you get, the more powerful the items get. There's also a damage tracker here, so you can see how much damage your guys are doing. Razor is a beast. All of these items suck. Guess I'm just taking Gloves of Haste. I think I'm trading out the second Razor for the Crystal Maiden. Maybe. So, other things to talk about if you're seeing this for the first time. There's this little respin button here. For 2 gold, you can get a new lineup up here. Generally speaking, you don't want to be doing that super aggressively. Because, what's the word I'm searching for? You don't want to be doing that super aggressively because your gold earns interest for you as it goes late. Now you'll notice here I just took all my units and repositioned them further back. The reason for this change is because my composition here now is primarily range based. And when my units have more long-range attacks, I'd rather have them further back, so that way my opponent's units that are melee have to walk towards my unit. So my units get to make attacks while they walk at us. I would love another Razor, another Tiny, or another Morphlink. So those would be 3rd copies of any of those, which would let me get more 2-star units here. None of these are very useful. Something to comment on regarding experience and leveling is that, generally speaking, you want to level up when your experience bar is going to be a multiple of 4, because spending 5 gold gets you 4 experience. So I might actually level this round so I can drop my second Razor in. Another thing that's good to note about leveling up is the higher level you are, the more likely you are to see higher cost units. So like I'm looking for things like Razor and Morphling. So if I get to a higher level, I'll be more likely to see these 2 and 3 cost units in my lineup. It was close, but I think we're going down. So I'm going to go ahead and level here, because I'm going to gain 1 experience for the round, which will kick me up to 16, so I'll level up next time. And again, taking little bits of hits here, you can see I am 4th from the bottom right now, but again, your health total in this game is not a scoreboard. It is a resource, just like in Magic. Take a peek at who dealt what damage in a round. My Morphling and my Razor, my Arc Warden dealing the most, not unsurprising there. Tiny is mostly here because he completes my Primordial synergy. You can see here I've lost to this person the last time we played. We are bunching in the corner because my units are primarily ranged units. And I would prefer to make my opponent's melee units run at me. So that way I get a couple of free shots in while their melee units are walking forward. Oh, I guess I don't want this guy bunched purely in a corner, because then he can't make a clone right away. Yeah, he can't spawn dudes. Yeah. So I think I'd like to be towards the back, but I probably want to be towards the back in the middle maybe, or just like right off the corner. There's another Arc Warden. And I'm close enough to leveling enough things now that, and we're getting kind of stomped, that I'm actually going to, I guess we're lose streaking now, which is appealing. Do I want to reroll? what a waste of gold. Dragon, that's a pretty early Dragonite, but I don't have another dragon. I suppose I could take the Dragonite because I'm only one resource away, or Puck would round out my mage units and would also be a second dragon for him. So maybe I buy that. And again, it's a pretty low cost to buy this because I can just sell it back for the same cost. So if it doesn't end up working out, I can just resell it next round or you know, a round after that. Yeah, my composition here is not particularly good. I picked up some kind of weak units. The Primordial Synergy is not super good, is not super powerful compared to some other things. At least not in the early game. Like Razor's a really strong unit, but not unless not until it gets going a little bit. Hey, look, there's a Morphling, and there's a Puck potentially for later. I'm actually going to put Puck in over Crystal Maiden and round out the dragon bonus here. Maybe we can turn things around a little bit. Oh, I'm so dumb. This is this round. This is the creep round. So I probably should have sold this to get interest. So next time I level, we'll put Crystal Maiden. Are we going to lose to the creep round? We might lose to the creep round here. I have to lose the Primordial bonus otherwise. Do you think I want to lose the Primordial bonus? Would I rather get the Mage and Human or the Primordial? Like, I could cut Tiny. Tiny's pretty bad. That's a Razor upgrade. Alright, we might get to turn it around now a little bit. I'm probably gonna level here, so we'll have one round without our Primordial bonus, and I'll probably level up and then drop Tiny back in to get our Primordial bonus back. I think I actually want to put Brooch on the Arc Warden. So I have to gain 20 here, which would cost me 25. Do I want to dump all my gold to level up? Yeah, level 2 Razor's really good. It dealt 3k damage there. I probably don't need to dump to level. If I want to pivot to Wind Streaking, I probably do, though. Do I wait one turn here? If I wait, I get 3 interest this round, which is probably worth it. I don't know that I want Kunkka. Here's your pat on the back for your work ethic and dedication creating engaging content. Thanks for 13 months, Muffin. Thanks for sending your Twitch Prime this way again. Get him. Yeah, we'll probably wait till 21 to level. Yeah, we're kind of doing okay at the moment. I don't think I really. I guess I'll buy Kunkka just in case we high roll like 2 more Kunkkas, because like Kunkka's an individually powerful unit. He doesn't currently fit into our composition, but if I like roll up a level 2 Kunkka by being lucky, we'll definitely play it. And if we don't high roll, we'll just sell it back to get our interest here. If I sell this and sell this, I get to get my 4th point of interest, which seems good. And while I eventually want to put a Tiny back in, we could get fortunate and roll up an Enigma as our 4th Primordial. There's a level 5 Primordial. Wow, they're on 6 mages already. Yeah, there's no guarantee we win the round, though. Hold on, looks like it's gonna happen. Oh, maybe not. Gonna be close. Get him, get him. Looking forward to Historic and new Dexter. What's going on in Smith? I don't know how much Historic we're gonna play. It sounds like it's not gonna be particularly engaging for a lot of people. Yeah, we pivoted well from our early composition being bad to, like, picking up a Dragon Knight and then identifying that, like, Puck was going to be able to slot in. And that really shows what you need to do to be successful in this game. You can't just lock yourself into doing one thing because you, like, opened those things early. You really need to give yourself the ability to be flexible. So round 21 is where you most often hit level 8. Because you can see here, I'm at 6 XP. So when I win round 19, I'm going to go to 7. And then when I win round 20, I'll go to 8. And generally, you don't want to level when going into a creep round, because creep rounds tend to be a lot easier than playing against actual people. So you'd rather not level up going into a creep round because you gain interest on a creep round. So it's basically a free roll. Oh no, not my Crystal Maid. It's not good for me. We might be getting dumpstered and losing our win streak here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, looks like our win streak's going down. Yikes. That was a tough one. Is Viper better than Arc Warden when you don't have 4 Primordials anyways? I don't think so. Arc Warden is 1 away from leveling. And I guess I can buy it just because, in case I high roll. Like, he's 1 away from leveling. And he provides a Shaman bonus. I guess I could pivot off of the Shaman bonus, huh? Because this is all he's doing for me. Yeah, maybe I pull the Arc Ward and I pull the Troll Shaman and, like, try and slot into something else. I could, like, try and pivot into, like, Knights and Mages. I could see that being okay. I'll grab this Chaos Knight here. Arc Warden is doing okay. Arc Warden is doing okay damage. So what do I want to do here? I guess I can leave him in. I just don't gain the Shaman bonus. It's so hard to tell what's going on in combat when there's assassins involved. This person's on, like, full-on assassins, huh? Oh, that's another thing I did mention. In this game, all the information is heads up, so you can click through everyone else's boards and kind of see what they're doing. I might want this Slark, actually. I have 3 assassins right now. So I could pull this Arc Warden and put this in, and then my assassins gain the assassin bonus. That's another wizard.
Leave this to me.
Can sell out of this for my max interest. Sell out of this. I might level this to 2 and still play it. I forgot to put one of my items on. Now, I'm losing a lot of life. When you start to get below 40 health, that's kind of like the, okay, spend your money because you're losing the game line. So I'm probably going to start, I mentioned earlier you don't want to roll super aggressively early, but we're getting into like the mid to late game for me because I'm losing so much life. So I probably want to start spending my gold so I can try and like not lose, because you can't take the money with you, obviously.
They will regret opposing us.
Yes. Yeah, putting this on a hero that takes damage. I wasn't sure what my composition was looking like, Tom. I mentioned earlier there isn't a ton of dexterity in this game, but there is a timer in between these rounds, so it does come into a factor a little bit sometimes. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and put this over the Chaos Knight here, because it gives me the scales bonus, which makes me resistant to magic. Now, I think Knights are in a pretty good spot right now. There's a lot of compositions that have a variety of power in them right now, it feels like. I'm really glad you don't have to interact in the middle of combat in this game, because I just have no idea what's currently going on the screen. Apparently we're losing is what's going on. Alright, time to start spending the dollary dues and figuring out what's going on. I'm gonna play one or two more after this, Geoff. This is our first Underlords game of the evening. I guess I didn't spend time rolling aggressively there. We're gonna, like, die and, like, have a bunch of money. Alright, I said we were gonna start rolling aggressively. Let's actually start doing that. Extra Slark. Maybe a puck is okay.
I will not fail the Veiled Oracles.
Well, that's an extra Arc Warden. That might fit in okay.
You are wise to trust in me.
All right, we spent a bunch of money, and it's a creep round. I just like messed up spending a bunch of money so many times. It's like, all right, whatever. Listen, it's way past my bedtime, okay? You can always tell it's a creep round because I feel inclined to spend all my money. The Hoagland special, exactly. Ooh, Maelstrom on Slark is probably absurd because he attacks so quickly. It's another DK. Is Medusa better than this? No, I kind of need tanks, right? Kind of in a spot where I need tanks. Those are two Vipers, so I guess I'm going to lock this. Get that upgrade next turn. Alright, we're at 16. Let's see if we can turn this around. Let's check our DPS output here. Are we dead? I think we're dead. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think we're exactly dead. We are exactly dead. This composition was really, at least you didn't die first. This composition was really bad and did not pivot well. We like kind of got our feet under us like by getting into dragon mages, but every time I've played primordials plus shamans early, I've done that a couple of times, and ranked it's just like never worked out well. So I should probably stop trying to do that. Just arc wardens is just really funny. Primordials don't work. Even with tiny, they don't work very well. And in my experience, they don't even work very well with that. All right, if you are a subscriber who would like to play, I'm going to create a new party here and post the code. Again, I ask if you've already played. Give other folks a chance to get in, so I'm posting it in the Underlords channel on Discord. Of course, we died soon enough that most of the people who are just playing are still in there. I'm going to open the door to my office here, get a little air in. Thanks everyone for hanging out here tonight, by the way. I've actually gone up in viewers since we switched to Underlords from Magic Online, which is funny. If you are someone who is not familiar with myself or my Magic content, I stream full-time here on Twitch, mostly Magic the Gathering, and Underlords is a game that's taken my attention, and we're going to be playing a lot of it here, I think. Well, at least a good amount. Magic's still going to be my primary game because it does pay my bills, but we're going to be a non-zero amount of Underlords week to week here. If you enjoy my style of articulating myself and talking about what I'm doing and when, you can find videos of me playing Underlords on my website now. Yeah, your first unit's like not really a big deal. I guess I'll grab Drow.
You made the right call.
All of your units are gonna kill the first wave. Yeah, hunters are really good. One of the things that's really nice about the hunter compositions is that Drow's a 1 cost that kind of scales really well into the late game because her passive is really powerful. Bob and Cheese doling out the sub-gifty. There's a second Drow Ranger there.
Of course you need my help.
Knights are pretty reasonable. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that one as well. Scales well the whole game. To a degree, if you can get both your druids to 2... You can get both your druids to 2 pretty early to get a fast 3, it's okay. But druids do kind of drop off a little bit, especially if you don't get lone druid. If you hit a lone druid, your druids are probably fine, especially if you get a level 2 lone druid. Silence your weapon does not stop your passive, which is one of the reasons why the Mask of Madness is so good on units like Drow and Slark and other units that don't ultimately have something that silence matters for. Well, sometimes your decisions are really easy. All right, hoping to roll a Drow or another Druid on this next one, so we can pair up with Enchantress here. Well, so you can't surround it with 8 Drow Rangers, Dauber, because it's not optional to upgrade your units when you have them. So, like, if you have 3 Drows, you can't say don't upgrade this to a 2-star. You could theoretically have a lot of level 3s. That's true. We're doing well, Owl Knight. Unfortunately, did not find another druid or the upgrade for the drow. It's way too early to be picking up extra enchantresses, right? That's just silly. Just like lost points of interest. I guess it's a free roll.
I'll do my part.
It's a free roll this round, right? Might as well. Because they sell back for the same price. We're gonna get slaughtered here. Anti-Mage is really good early. Anti-Mage is a unit that's like super good early and then falls off really hard as you go late. Yeah, 6 Savage is a composition I've had good success with. Alright, so something that we didn't explicitly do last game, but like kind of almost happened unintentionally, is in this game, you get extra gold for winning streaks and losing streaks. So what we might want to do here is start losing intentionally, so that way we can collect extra gold from doing so. The ideal is to get kind of a delicate balance where like you're losing but not by a ton. So like you lose and only take like 1 to 3 points of damage. So you get to rack up extra gold while taking minimal loss. So I can kind of compare like what are the compositions of other people who are down near me, who are been losing damage or lost a fight. And then like, conclude like, is this composition going to be able to lose to most of what people have going on? So like, I can put a 4th unit into play here, but I think I'm not going to, because I would like to try and lose streak. I'll grab 2 axes and a juggernaut here. Just grabbing pairs of things that might upgrade for you tends to be good in the early game, because when you're ready to stop losing in the early and mid game, just having more 2-star units tends to be more valuable than having more 2-star units tends to be more valuable than just having synergies. The synergies are important for your end game compositions, but in the early and mid game, just having more 2-stars tends to put you further ahead. Yeah, feel free, Seth. So if we lose the next round, we'll start lose streaking, which would be nice. See, again, I'm sorry for the annoying psst noise because I don't have a 4th unit in play, but I'm intentionally not deploying a 4th unit because, again, I want to lose the next couple of rounds. Now, that being said, I probably want to sell off enough units to hit my interest rate here. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell those. I'll hold on to Axe now for the time being because he might turn into a level 2 for us. One of the things to know is that once the round starts, you lock in your interest rate. So I'll be able to buy this Nature's Prophet once the round starts. So that way when I'm ready to pivot off of my losing streak, I'll be able to have 2 druids, which is nice. Yeah, I guess the Bat Rider might be in a final comp. I don't know exactly what direction I'm going. I'm looking at some of these other people towards the bottom. I might be able to put another unit into play, because you can see I'm losing these rounds by a pretty significant margin. So I'd kind of like to get, like, closer to, like, just barely losing. I can probably drop an axe into play here so we don't lose as hard. See, I got 1 from interest and 1 from my losing streak there. It's an upgraded Bat Rider. Who else is on a losing streak? They have 2 2-stars. If I upgrade Bat Rider, it's probably okay. If I pair into anyone, I think I'm going to lose most of these fights. I'll grab Lena here. Getting early 3-cost units can be okay. Losing streak scale. So if I lose this round, I'll get +2 gold. So my losing streak will give me 2 extra gold this round. It scales up to 3. And again, the whole health total is a resource thing. I really don't start to worry about my health total or like get into like panic mode until I hit like the 30 to 40 health range. Because in the late game, you want a little bit of a buffer, so that way if you lose a round by like 15 to 20 points, you're not just out and you have a chance to reposition and recover and like roll aggressively. Actually, 3 other people lose streaking, so I probably want to be careful that I don't accidentally beat one of their compositions. I think we're doing okay here. I think we're going to die to most of these people. Sell a unit for interest, yeah. Speculatively, she's not particularly good. Bob and Cheese, good. Bob is winning by a lot. This is the Auto Battler game, DOTA Underlords. It is fully cross-platform and actually free to play. Find it on Windows, Linux, OS X, Steam, and or iOS and Android. Yep, so these different things over here give you different stats. So this tab is items, this tab is what damage your units did that round, and this tab is what current alliances you have, and like when the extra bonuses happen. So that's an upgraded axe. If I upgrade my axe, am I going to accidentally win? Not only is this game fully cross-platform, but you can start a game on the computer, close the computer, and then pick it up and finish it on your phone. It's really awesome. Valve is a very good software company, and it shows. It's flawless. So you can see I actually waited to upgrade my axe there just so I didn't accidentally lose my loose streak. Yeah, you can go the other way too. It's all interconnected. If you're in a game from any device and you pull up the main DOTA Underlords screen, it'll give you a reconnect option. Yeah, it's really well done. All right, and then round 10 coming up here is a creep round. So I'm going to go ahead and put my better unit into play here because I don't want to lose the creep round. I think the UI as a whole still has a number of things that they could improve, but they're still in beta and they're adding features rapidly, so I'm pretty happy with what they've done so far. We're going to go ahead and sell this because the creep round, again, still gives you points of interest. So might as well cash that in. Extra Nature's Profit here is good. The Druid bonus upgrades one of your Druids to the next star level for free. So if you get 2 2-star Druids early, you get a very early 3-star, which tends to put you ahead. Yeah, so like I have 4 2-star units now. And you can see here, I'm the only one still loose streaking. Although my health total is, starting to get a little bit in danger, potentially. This is a creep round, so when it finishes, we'll get to pick from a selection of items to add to our stuff. So let's see what items we roll up here. How do you see the streak? So on the left side, you can see very faintly, there's a black flame floating around my thing. And then these people are win streaking. They have purple and blue flames. Purple means they've been streaking for longer. All right, that'll be a level 2 enchantress. That's pretty good. Take Troll Warlord I potentially want. I'm going to pull this guy out because I don't want to... Nah, I'm going to do this. If I accidentally win, I think that's fine. I think everybody has compositions that probably beat what I have here.
I'm coming for you.
You're going to be glad. I won't let them kill us.
So again, the goal is to lose, but not so that I'm taking a ton of damage. Also, something to note, while you take damage based on how many star units your opponent has left, as the game goes later, you also take a damage for every 10 rounds that have gone by. So like, see, this is perfect. So I lost, but they only have 2 star worth of units left. So I keep my lose streak, but I only took 3 points of damage. So that's the ideal spot. You want to try and find that sweet spot where like you're not winning your rounds, but you're not taking a ton of damage. That can be a difficult balance sometime, especially if multiple people are lose streaking in the early game. So the max interest you can collect on is 50 gold. So generally you want to try and streak up to about that point to like be maxing out on your interest. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead and sell this Dorko back to hit that point. Razor. So I can start kind of thinking about what I want my endgame composition to be. These druids can pair well with mages because druids can be kind of tanky. Although I guess I'm on the 2 non-tanky druids. I'm probably going to grab both Razors and the Enchantress here. Because Razor's just a very individually powerful unit. So when I'm ready to be done loose streaking, it'll be a good one to have in my composition if I can get an L2. We might actually beat this person. Their composition's pretty bad. You can do it! You can do it! I believe in you! Sweet, we took 5, kept the lose streak alive. Ideally, I'd like to lose streak through 15. How long am I streaming for tonight? I'm planning to be live probably 1 or 2 more games after this. Depends on how long they take. If I die quickly, we'll be on for at least 2 more. I had a quick exit from the first one. Lycan's a pretty individually powerful unit. I'm gonna level and put Lycan into play, and then sell this to keep my interest. None of these look particularly appealing. This is Bob who's streaking, so he should beat us, hopefully. But again, the goal is to lose, but not lose and take max damage from them, basically. Tusk for Savage Warrior Druid, maybe? Yeah, I could see that. Keep the options open. Paula, thanks for doling out some sub-gifties. I appreciate the support. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Happy Sunday. Yeah, it is a tough balance. And this point, like I mentioned earlier, so 50 is kind of like the danger zone, if you would. So you kind of got to strike a balance. Is this a good game? I really like this game. This is the most I've played a non-card game since undergrad, and it's kind of card game adjacent, so that's probably not too surprising. All right, so now I kind of need to figure out pretty quickly here what I want to pivot my composition into. I think it involves this Razor. I could get into warriors with these. I'm gonna grab this Medusa just in case it involves that. Grab the Crystal Maiden just in case I want to end up in that. Guess I pull this out. I might just want to level here. I guess I might want to sell the axe. I need to figure out exactly what I want to do and get everything going. Oh, this is a creep round too, so I don't want to level just yet. We might actually lose the creep round too, because we've been loose streaking, which would suck. So hopefully the squad we put into play there ends up being okay. Yeah, it might actually be close there. And if you lose the creep round, you don't get all the items. You just like get what you're stuck with. Towards some dinos, sounds good, Paula. Yeah, I want to buy a couple of things here. So something that's interesting to know from like a micro perspective, I may or may not have time to do here. If the combat finishes, you can put units into play and then buy things up here before the next round starts. But I might actually run out of time and then not be able to do that. All right, come on, come on, come on.
I'll keep us safe.
So you can overstore units on the board, and then so long as you fill down before the next round starts, you'll be okay. So I kind of just like overfilled here as such. It's another troll warlord. We might not be able to pivot quick enough this game. I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I'm kind of all over the place. Moving into dragons is probably fine. There's a Dragonite and a Viper up here.
Don't give up.
That was a lot of damage. Yeah, DK's a pretty, like, individually good unit. Alright, I need to start upgrading some of these things kind of aggressively. Oh, this is the part of the game where I'm like I didn't equip my items either. We might die here quickly again. It's not been a good trick. I probably shouldn't try and play this game after 10 p.m. Our pivots have been slow and not good so far tonight. We're still at 35 life, so I have like 1 or 2 more turns to try and fully pivot. And I guess we're still collecting extra money from loose streaking here, technically. I should probably have this panel up to see exactly what I want my composition to move into here. I'm kind of all over the place at the moment. Oh my god, I just didn't buy the Viper. Yeah, maybe we're not gonna play another one tonight.
I'll keep the team alive.
So I would have an L2 Viper here if I had played slightly better. That's a lone druid. Alright, well that kinda came together okay. I didn't attach items to anything. Let's see if we survive. Our composition has a bunch of good units in it now, and a bunch of them are high star. Okay, so we died again there, but we didn't die by that much. So we're gonna maintain our loose streak bonus here, which is not the stone cold worst. All right, and like I said earlier, you can't take it with you. So when you get to a point like this, you just wanna spend your money. Try and hit some of them upgrades. Alright, that might actually get us into something respectable here.
I know it.
I've got a level 3 lone druid now. I hit a level 2 troll. Yeah, level 3 lone druid carries pretty hard on its own. Yeah, look at that. Alright. And next round's the creep round. I've got a Tusk here. I'm 1 away from hitting on Viper. I've got 4 Savage. I've got 2 humans. Now I have a level 2 Tusken. I've got 2 level 2 Tusks. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, level 2 Troll does a lot of DPS. Do I want to pull back my composition? I think I do. Because I've got, again, what determines where you want your composition to be tends to be A sub-only chat is off because we're currently playing a non-magic game. So, I think I want to level here and drop Razor in just because it's an individually powerful unit. Whichever is more convenient for you, Paula. Yeah, maybe we can pull one more together. Yeah, we can do one more for sure. Skull Basher. Skull Basher is absurd on the troll. Because he attacks really quickly. Just drop the Razor in. It's another Lycan. So I don't need more Lone Druids because he gets an upgrade for free anyways. Hey, Paula, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. So Lycan... So 3-star units are incredibly hard to get when you're crafting them naturally. You need 3 2-star units. It means you have to roll 9 of a thing. So if we're going to come back into this game, we can probably get a 3-star Lycan. And you can see here now, just like I mentioned earlier, your health total is not a scoreboard. We're now consistently beating people that have higher health total than us now that we've, like, stopped lose streaking and our composition has come together with both high-star units and a reasonable number of synergies here. I might want Venomancer in the long term. This might be in my final comp with 6 Savage units to get up to 45 bonus. Do I think I can get to a level 3 Razors? Anybody else drafting Razors? Wow, no one else is playing Razors. So, one of the other things, I'm not sure if I mentioned that yet, if you're a new person watching this for the first time, is that the units that you're drafting, as I implied by looking at everybody else's compositions, are from a shared pool. So if other people are drafting Razors, there's less Razors to be drafting. So I'm going for level 3 Razor, level 3 Lycan, and level 3 Tusk at the moment. So those are the kind of units I'm looking for. Yeah, Troll is very powerful. And pull up our DPS chart here. There's another Razor. There's another Lycan. Oh, there's a Dragonite too. Oh, my Dragonite's still only 1 star. Yep. I don't think I'm going to go for... And again, I'm going to buy these after combat starts to lock in my interest rate on 2. Your units merge when you buy 3 of the same star. So, like, when I buy this here, it's going to merge these 2 with this one to give me a 2-star. Well, we might be going down. Troll is doing his best to pick this up and carry it, but, alright. That was Big Red Meanie. They're at the top of the totem pole here. So we really want another Viper or a Dragonite here, because they give us a direct upgrade. Yeah, Mask on Troll is absurd for sure. I'm gonna try and roll for an upgrade here. We did just lose a round. All right, so 1 more Viper gets me a 2-star Viper. 2 more Razors gets me a 2-star Razor. So hopefully upgrading Dragonite there should be more than enough to get us through here.
We can still come back from the last round.
Ugh, stupid assassins. I think we're winning, but I can't tell. Yeah, our items are definitely not amazing. And this is a creep round, so I don't want to roll aggressively because it's a free roll for my point of interest. And then I'll probably start rolling aggressively next round. So that way we can try and either complete Razor or complete Viper. We just want to keep getting solid upgrades. My health total is so low because I was lose streaking so much that I really can't afford to take another big loss. So I kind of need to like get ahead at this point and then stay ahead. It might be wrong to have my chainmail on this Dragonite since my Dragonite is so far in the back corner of my thing. So I might want to move that to someone else. Or maybe I just want to move him out to here. His range is really good, though. Refresher Orb. Refresher Orb on Lone Druid sounds absurd. Come on, Razor. One more hit. Ayo! Alright, upgrade. Do I want the Refresher Orb on the Razor actually now? I probably want the Refresher Orb on the Razor. I think I have more DPS than tanks. I think I'd rather have it on the Lone Druid because I have more DPSs than tanks. Razor does a ton of damage though. Look at him go. I should probably put the orb on the Razor, huh? Maybe I push Lone Druid over this way so he gets in combat a little bit sooner. I could see that too. Yeah, our composition's really come together here. I wouldn't be surprised if we get win streaking soon. Yeah, the Disruptor unit's fine. Yeah, getting Lone Druid in range of boots helps it go sooner too. Agree. This is like also an L3, right? Like it only has 2 stars, but it's getting the Druid buff because it's my lowest star Druid, so I already have an L3 here. Would love to roll a Viper or some Tusks or some Lycans. 1 Viper is my most direct upgrade to another star. I'm not in a position where I'm like desperate to start rolling. I'm the only one win streaking here, so unless someone gets major upgrades, I'd like to sit on my gold for a second. Especially because we're only a couple rounds off of a creep round. The flip side of that, though, is because I'm at 13, if someone gets a lot of upgrades, I'm 1 big loss away from being knocked out of the game, which usually makes me want to, like, run closer to the wire. If I had more health, I could be conservative here with, like, saving gold, but it might be right to be rolling for Vipers at this point. Alright, so how does you can see our army is attacking Big Red Meanie up here. How's our army doing against Big Red Meanie? Our army destroyed Big Red Meanie, so that's good for us. Yeah, Razor, 3-star. And like I said, this is a good example of our composition has some synergies here, but Razor literally has 0 synergies with our composition, but he's just a good unit. Yeah, we hit a lot of stars early. This game was a good example of pivoting off of lose streaking. And this was a game where at one point I was completely overwhelmed and unsure what to do. And then we like got through a couple of rounds that were kind of hazy. And then everything kind of came together because we just had so much money. Bob's got a Tide. Yeah, Tide got silenced before he could go off. Sweet. I don't need to take first, but I need to just beat Bob. Did Bob get slaughtered? I think Bob just got slaughtered. Yeah, he did. Alright, sweet. Assassins are a tough comp to have be good. Alright, sweet. We're top 3. We're top 3, and we beat Big Red Meanie and Bob, so we're very likely first. Alright, I'm gonna spend my money just in case this game's ending soon. Man, where's a Viper? There he is. There he is. Alright. I overspent there. And it's a creep round. I swear to God I'm not doing it on purpose. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. I had been better about it, but it's almost 11 o'clock. Cut me some slack. I am an old man. Every 5 round it feels, yeah, about every 5 rounds it does feel right to upgrade. So 2 Lycans or two of this guy, and we'd be set for an upgrade. Shouldn't have re-rolled there, but you know, just trying to get lucky because the game's ending soon, anyways. This is Bob again. Oh no! My Razor got killed without ulting. If we lose here, it's this one, because Razor got killed without ulting. If we win without the Razor ult, we are so far ahead. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh, we got there. We got there without the Razor ult. Wow. That's really surprising. If we're playing strictly optimally here, I shouldn't be rolling, but I'm also not super worried about it. Ooh, they just got Shadow Fiend level 3. That's kind of scary. Shadow Fiend level 3 is a lot of DPS. Pipe is really good against it, though. Get him! Get him! Two bears is really good. I agree. Alright, I'm gonna play well and not re-roll this time and get my point of interest. So, the reason why I repositioned my composition here was because they have their unit on this side. And I want to be in a corner because Bob's got a bunch of assassins. Oh, Razor did his thing, God bless. We beat Bob when Razor didn't get to do his thing, so when Razor does do his thing, we get to just win by a lot. What's defined as magic damage? Not things that aren't attacking with weapons. Almost every ability is magic damage, unless it's like a special attack type thing where it's like using a bow or something like that. Thanks for freaking out here tonight, by the way. We're up to almost 700 people in here. Looks like we're heads up. And we're able to take them down. Alright, let's try and get one more 3-star before this game's done. Oh wait, that was round 34, right? So I shouldn't... Oh, there's a Tusk. Oh no, this is round 34 coming up. Got it. One more Tusk, please. There we go. There we go. We hit another 3-star. Sign me up. Yeah, what's going on, Bacon? We had a couple of, can you swear in here? Sure. We did a couple of, we did a couple of modern decks to start tonight. We're wrapping up some games. What's it like to get it all? Listen. Listen. Lucky. We were winning anyways, I think. Oh, they switched their composition side too. Okay, it's gonna be close. We needed that 3-star. They hit some upgrades here too. And neither of us have a very high health total. That was a good stun. This guy might get another ult off and give us a hard time. Nope, killed him. Alright, 2 more Lycans. Let's go. What a meme. What a meme. Alright, let's get a sweet item. They're down to 2 health here too. On Razor? Yeah, that's probably fine. Man, where are they keeping all the Lycans at? Where are they keeping all the Lycans at, chat? Wow, are we gonna eat it here at the end? Oh, I think we're about to eat it. Oh no. This is one of the weird things. So, and this feels awkward. I wonder if they'll end up changing it. So we lost on our board, but we won on their board. So even though we lost that battle, we won the match, which is awkward. I saw a dev post that said they were thinking about making it so when it's 2v2 that you only play one battle. And I think that would probably be a good idea because games like that feel awkward. There's also games at the end where like, you know what's a good question? I wonder what's the fewest number of rounds won someone who got first place in a match is. Because 20 is incredibly low. I feel like usually when I win, this is like 25 to 30. Which is, I'm going to take a picture of that. I wonder if there's a lower rounds won that got first place than that. All right. 1 is technically possible, probably. All right. It was an insane comeback. I did not think we were gonna get there. I almost just like gave up in the middle because I was fumbling so much because it's late. All right, if you've already played a game with us, please let other people who haven't played yet get a chance to get in. Just posted a new game code in the Underlords channel in the subs Discord. Yeah, but I'm talking about, like, a regular actual game. Like, I'm not talking about, like, the actually number where, like, if you set it up and rig it, you win with 0. I'm talking about, like, a game where people actually play. Yeah, I had seen that about Teamfight Zig, that they do only one battles. But then the awkward part about that is, so like, okay, they only do one battle, but then like, if there's only one, and then if you have an odd number of people, then it's like awkward where one person's technically fighting things differently than all the other people. What does it mean if someone's joined my thing, but their check mark's not ready? Is there like a ready button you have to click? Is that what? No, they're not spectating, because it would say, it has a little spectator icon. Does it not just like automatically turn a spectator into a... All right, there we go. We have another game unfinished, maybe? Weird. Yeah, you also get extra gold in this game for lose streaking, Hangman. So like, if you didn't watch that whole last game that we played, it was a game where we ended up winning by lose streaking early. Weird, CJ. If you're just joining us and you're one of my Magic regulars, we are playing some DOTA Underlords. It's a new auto battler / auto chess variant made by Valve. It's fully cross-platform. The best way to describe this style of game is it is a deck building game crossed with a competitive tower defense game. This is the absolute best first item to get, Embarrassment of Riches. So your first 3 rounds are all creep / item rounds, and so hitting Embarrassment of Riches to start gives you 4 item choices on the second and third rounds, and everyone after, which is great. Easiest anti-mage of my life. Everything's coming up, Millhouse chat. Round 2, level 2, round 1, Embarrassment of Riches. Let's hit Strange Bedfellows and roll some demons. Just get a Terrorblade comp going. It's gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. We just need Strange Bedfellows. We'll force the crap out of demons. Well, it takes 6 more anti-mages to get a level 3. So, in general, especially in the early game, that one sucks, unfortunately. No guarantee that that's going to be good. So, in general, in the early game, getting higher star units, getting upgrades is always better than synergies or higher cost units. Especially higher cost units really early, because there's no guarantees that you're going to find more copies of higher cost units right away. Yeah, the red X is a loss. Someone lost the creep round. Brutal. Bloodseeker is fine. He's okay early, especially if you had a fast L2. But he does fall off in the mid to late game, like most of these 1-star units do. didn't hit Strange Bedfellows. What 1-star units do you think hold up in the late game? Tusk and Enchantress both fit into a couple of endgame comps if you're going Savage. Drow can fit into some endgame compositions.
I'm great for morale.
I'm great for morale. You're really annoying. Mask of Madness already? Brutal. We're about to get smoked. Dude. 6 Warriors a real cop? Yeah, it's fine. That probably involves some 1-star Warriors. I like Tusk. His Walrus Punch is pretty good at stalling things. What do I want to do here? We'll drop Sand King in, grab another Tusk. That's actually one of the things I really like about this game, the fact that... What's a Planeswalker? A design mistake? All right, are we lose streaking again?
Right,
I think the plan is lose streak again.
That's okay.
I think we're on the lose streak plan. I mean, I think Teferi is better than if they printed his static effect on an enchantment that did the exact same thing. Yes. I think his effect is obnoxious regard. Like, if all the things Teferi did were done by an enchantment instead, like, it would be worse than Teferi because you couldn't attack, you'd have to have enchantment removal. Alright, I can probably put another unit into play here. So again, win streaking and lose streaking both get you extra money. So you can see when this round ends, I'm going to get 1 extra gold for lose streaking. Also collect 1 from my point of interest. Yeah, my squad's real bad, Bant. Are we gonna go full Savage this game? Full Savage might be. Why do we sell Anti-Mage? Because he blows. That unit is very bad and does not scale into late game. If you don't get Strange Bedfellows, Anti-Mage is basically unplayable. It's a very, very narrow unit. That's an interesting thought. I don't know that the positioning makes that much of a difference. So there's one other person lose streaking, so I basically need to make sure I just keep a comp that's better than or worse than James's. We're currently taking too much effort. So I'm currently lose streaking poorly. I would like these rounds to be a little bit closer, so that way I'm taking slightly less damage. So they have 4 1-star units, so I want to, and look, they're intentionally lose streaking too. They're sandbagging a bunch of stuff. So James won their round. Solera is still playing. I'm holding a lot of stuff on my bench right now. I need to figure out exactly what I want to do. What are the better builds to use? I'm stuck at Lieutenant 3. The best builds are whatever's open. The key to playing this game is being flexible and not locking yourself in and being pot committed to the first thing you roll up. It's pivoting based on what you have what you open. All right, so if I sell this, this, and this, none of these are Savage units, and it gets me to 22 gold. Yeah, full Savage is a composition I've had a lot of success with. It's a second Venomancer. So again, you lock in your interest rate if you buy after the round starts. So the round will start, then I'll buy this, and I'll still get my 2 interest. There are certain compositions that are better than other ones in the late game, but if you try and brute force your way into a composition that's not very good, you're gonna do poorly with it. The ranking system works the same as Arena in that there's a floor. So like once you're boss, you can't drop below boss 1. But like if you get up to boss 4 and lose a bunch, you can drop back down to boss 1, I believe. Is how it works. The other thing when talking about compositions is they're balancing units pretty constantly on this game right now since it's in beta. So like a composition that's like good today might not be good once they make some changes. I don't want to lose the Solera by mistake. I also don't want to keep taking so much damage, though. It's like, do I want to drop in Venomancer and get my next Savage bonus? I don't think I do. When's a good time to refresh units or buy XP? Generally, you want to be buying experience to level up when your experience counter is on a multiple of 4. Oh, am I going to win by mistake? Crap. Yes, yes, kill me. Kill me.
Yo.
Oh no, I don't think they have enough DPS to kill me. If we draw, do I lose my lose streak? Anybody know? Yes, come on, kill him. Kill her. Get her. Get her. No. Why is the counter not accurate? That's definitely a bug, right? All right, well, we lost our streak because of stupid stuff, so I guess I'm putting this in and trying to win now since it's gone anyways. And it's a creep round, so I'm not going to spend money. Thank you, Paula. I almost started rolling. Oh, the streak is still active. You're right. You're right, it is. So I don't get the streak bonus, but the streak doesn't break. Okay, that's good to know. I do want to put my unit in for the creep round anyways. Oh, and I should have moved this forward. This is not an assassin. Oh no! Oh no, we're gonna lose the creep round. Oh no! Alright, hopefully whatever item it sticks to us with is a good one. Are there more people playing TFT? Please give me the Savage one. Don't give me... Oh! Yes, I got the Savage unit. That's exactly what we wanted. That's awesome. That is exactly what I wanted for Christmas. I don't know that Riot posts metrics on their concurrent player base. You can look on Steam charts for how many people are playing this application. I'm gonna invest in the game with the bigger player pool. Well, you can't put money into either. League is more popular than Dota, so I'd imagine the League one might be more popular to start, but it's also hard to estimate because this application has mobile, and the mobile gaming market is pretty huge.
We won't make the same mistake twice.
League is a lot more popular on Twitch, and thus Teamfight Tactics is more popular on Twitch. Yep, I'm aware of how the game works, Hangman. They fixed their long queue time issue, from my understanding. So really, that's a really early Kunkka. That is a really early Kunkka. So we're at 64. We're at 64 health, which means I probably want to pivot. Which means I probably want to try and pivot off of loose streaking, or at least narrowing the margins. I'm gonna level here. Venomancer did 4K there. Alright, so we're done loose streaking. Let's roll up and, that was a 1-star Venomancer, just did like 4K. Anything like that, more or less competitive, is just like talking out of your posterior at this point, so I'd appreciate if you didn't do that in my channel. Your feelings are not facts, so if you want to make a claim here that could be backed up by data, have data to back it up. Otherwise, don't make wild, baseless claims. Do I want a Viper? I mean, Assassins pair with Savage, okay. I could move into Savage Assassins, because Viper lets you splash DK really well, and DK is just a good unit. Yeah, I agree. Any 2-star unit early tends to be good. And I have two Venos in play right now, right? So I can pull a Veno and not lose any synergies. I think Assassins are fine. Well, that is just an incredible upgrade. So who's my last Savage unit? Who am I missing? Oh, I'm missing a Lycan, right? Gosh, Lycan would be great right now. Ho ho! Upgrade! They see me rolling. They hating. Oh, we're gonna get crushed anyways. The pride cometh before the fall, chat. The pride. Oh, are we gonna pull it out? Whew. And at exactly 50. Yep, that rolled up really well. We're having a pretty good pivot from loose streaking. We've had like some really good loose streak games recently. I would like an Enchantress. If I can hit an Enchantress, that would get me a level 2 here. Should the Enchantress be pulled back? Yeah, maybe. She's a little squishy at 1-star. This might be a game where we 3-star Veno. This might be a game where we 3-star Veno.
Don't worry about a thing.
This could be a game where we 3-star Enchantress, too.
Am I too cheerful? Maybe. Will I keep the team from dying?
It's a creep round. Yep, I'm not going below 50. Thank you for pointing it out, though. I wasn't going to go below 50 regardless, but I appreciate the point out. So we're looking for 2 more Lone Druids. Looking for lots more Venomancers and Enchantress. I'm looking for Lycan to round out my Savage composition. I'm looking for Dragonite to pair with my Viper. What other Assassin would I like? So you can see how I'm kind of planning out the rest of my composition from here. So once you get set up in the mid game, you should kind of have an idea of what units you're looking to flesh out with. Slark could be a good one. Slark could pair with something scaled as well. Queen could be okay. Any of the 2, 3, 4 cost assassins are probably fine. Any 2, 3, 4 cost assassin will be fine as the last assassin. So, as a small item thing, people often ask like, well, how do you know which items you want to put where? And that's a good question to ask.
Today.
Oh, both of those could be good. The base way to know which items, we got our choices here. The best way to know which items you want to potentially put where is damage items you tend to want to put on units that have a higher attack rate, because they'll do more damage per second if they have a faster attack rate and are getting a raw damage boost. I'm actually going to go ahead and level here, because we're going to go to 4 XP after this round. So we'll go ahead and roll that up to 15. So when the round ends, we'll roll to 16. And then we'll get to put an assassin in here. Probably Templar Assassin. Likely going to sell these other 2. I picked up the Slark and the Templar Assassin, even though I'm likely to play Templar. Because if we high roll 2 Slarks on this next one, I'll play the 2-star Slark instead of the 1-star Templar. Just giving myself options. Because I think Templar is probably... Do we think Queen is better than Templar because of the demon bonus? I think Templar is pretty good. Yeah. So I'm going to sell these for my interest. Again, just looking for more of these later. Also looking for, so my next 2 units that I want to put into my composition are a Lycan and a Dragonite. Probably with a priority on Lycan, because it would round out my Savage bonus. It's kind of weird that we haven't found a Lycan yet. Excuse me, honestly. Look at Viper. Someone told us not to buy the 2-star Viper earlier too. All the 2-star units are very, very reasonable. It might be too early to pick up Doom. I agree that Doom would round out our warrior bonus nicely down the line, but like, I want a Dragonite and a Lycan before then, so I'm still pretty far off of this happening. Although if we hit an early 2-star Doom, definitely in for that. That's a Lycan. Do I want to just drop this in? It might be right to level and drop Lycan here, honestly. If we lose, I'm going to be upset that I didn't drop Lycan in. Their composition's pretty strong. So, one of the considerations, like, okay, we crushed them. One of the considerations earlier that I talked about, compared to when you want to level aggressively and when you don't, is that when I'm win streaking, I'm more likely to want to level aggressively because I want to maintain my win streak, so I keep getting that extra gold. There's another Lone Druid. Perfect. The Savage bonus is plus 45% attack damage on all of my units. And I definitely want Actually, if I can roll another Doom, rounding out Doom as my ninth unit is probably fine. Doom, Dragonite are the last 2 units I want to have here for sure. Yeah, so I'm picking up the Druid. I just want to wait till the round starts so I lock in my Savage bonus. Oh, wow. Are we going to lose here? Man, we even added the Lycan here, and now we're about to lose. That's unfortunate. What is their composition here? They're also Savage? They're Savage with Warriors? Oh, the bear didn't come out. That's why. That's why we died. The bear got smushed. That makes sense. It's like, what happened there? What went different? Because, like, we've been winning by a good margin and everything else. Yep, creep round here, so don't want to roll aggressively. Once I find the Doom, I'll probably level pretty quickly so I can drop him in, because it rounds off my warrior comp and gives me another 2-star. So we're looking for, like, Doom, Lone Druid. We're still pretty far off. We're pretty far off of any 3-stars at the moment. Closest on Venomancer, though. Worth noting here that no one in the game currently is win streaking. Looks like Kralls, Zurin, and D-Philly have the most gold, but the people with more gold than us are also lower level than us. What are my thoughts on getting to level 10? Not in a rush until I have more 2-star units. So, like, for instance, once I have a 2-star Doom to put into play, I'm more incentivized. I think 3 Assassins is enough for Pocket Sand. Higher class of criminals also pretty good, but I think I want Pocket Sand. I think 3 Assassins is good enough for that. You think Mask is good enough? I don't know. Pocket Sand's pretty powerful. And, like, I'm not giving up these Assassins. And now there's a little bit of RNG here. So you can see, now that I have 2 2-star Druids, which one gets upgraded to a 3-star unit is random each round. So this round, I got a 3-star Enchantress, which is much worse than a 3-star Lone Druid. Doesn't Doom doesn't have a passive, right? Normally you want to put masks on units that don't have passives, right? Sure, but, like, you also get a lot of damage from their active ability. I don't really have any units that I explicitly want to mask on this game. All of my units have pretty reasonable abilities. I'm still on a 1-star Lycan and 1-star Sand King and 1-star Templar Assassin. So I'm looking for more of those units too, in addition to more Dooms. Kunkka could also be an okay instead of Doom. Because he rounds out my human bonus, too, with Lycan. Not rolling too aggressively at the moment. We've got a good number of health, and we're winning a lot of our combats. Ugh, got 3-star. 3-star Enchantress again. Yeah, Luna, Troll Warlord, Drow, things that only have passive. Slark is a great mask target. Slark just, like, chews through people with a mask on. So whoever we roll to level 2 first between Doom and Kunkka here will be our 9th unit. We'll probably level to 9 after the next creep round. So we have 23, 24, so we have 2 more rounds against people, and then we'll have a creep round. After that, we'll probably roll up to do that. Nah, I actually think, like, Troll with Mask is messed up. That unit does a lot of damage. I love that we have different color presents now for different levels of sub-gifters. Makes me so happy. Yeah, I could see it being okay on Axe. Axe's ability definitely doesn't really scale very well. Oh no, they silenced my lone druid. Get a bear. Get a bear. Get a bear. Doesn't matter. Didn't need it.
I'm glad I could help.
Ooh, Templar Assassin. That's exciting.
Find them.
Alright. I'm not leveling here because it would burn my gold and there's a creep round next, but Doom's gonna fill in. Level 2 Doom's gonna be our 9th unit.
Ready yourselves.
So hopefully we win this combat without the Doom. We both have 3-star lone druids. God, the Savage comp is so good. And there's 3 of us win streaking here now. So like, oh, just 2 of us. Did they have Refresher Orb on Lone Druid? I'm uncertain. Hopefully we find a Refresher Druid here. Refresher Orb for our Lone Druid. Is it worth it going Savage even without the bonus? Yeah, I think it's fine even without the Bleed perk. I think it is fine even without it. Alright, so what am I looking for? You always want to be planning ahead for what you want your composition to be in the late game, so you know you have goals on what you're looking for. So I'm looking for more Templar Assassins, more Sand Kings, more Lycans to finish these up to 2 stars. I'm looking for Venomancers to get this to a 3-star eventually. And then I'm looking for a Dragonite as my 10th unit. So Doom's gonna be number 9. You can see there, I went ahead and leveled up as soon as combat started because you lock in your interest rate at the start of combat. 1 busted item, please. That gives me the warrior bonus for 10 armor on these Dorkos. Maelstrom.
I'll do my
Alright,
best.
well, I didn't think Enchantress was gonna go everywhere. Tusk might get somewhere. We're kind of high level now, though. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up giving up on Tusk. Even the Enchantress might be sketchy at this point. I'm mostly looking to finish out my 2 stars. We're streaking already and just added a 9th unit to the board, and almost no one else is on 9, so not super worried about like level or rolling up more units at this point. Now, her attack rate actually isn't that high. Whoa, mages are tough. Oh, damage meter. Yep. Lone Druid and Templar Assassin out front. Actually, I should probably put this on him because his attack rate is faster. This has a 1.0 attack rate. That's the Sand King. I'm not getting 3s on either of those, so I'm not going to bother. It's another Enchantress. It's another Tusk. Alright, so we're working our way up here. We're one off on each of these. I'm 0-2 against this person. I think it's been a hot second since we played them, though. They have a Dragonite without a dragon to pair with it. Interesting. Tide's about to do his thing. Yep. Looks like we're okay here. Yeah, we must not have played this person since we were loose streaking earlier. Hey, Tango's Most Wanted. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. You're having a fantastic Sunday night. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Hey, Templar. Tusk is 3 away. So all of these are 3 away from an upgrade. We're one away from this. Where are the Lycans at? Does anybody else have Lycans in this game? Yeah, nope, that's a lone druid. Are there Lycans on any of these boards? Is that a Lycan? There's a Lycan. Alright, that explains a little bit. Alright, this is the other person who's been doing well, so let's see how our comp goes here. I think we're getting melted. Wow, that was brutal. What is their composition? Like Savage and Warriors? Here's a sub. I really enjoy how you're walking through your thoughts and decisions. I've been looking for Underlord stream really good. Well, thanks for the support. This is your first time checking out my Underlord stuff. I'm not sure how. I might play one more tonight, I think. I upload everything that I stream to my YouTube channel here. So obviously won't be able to ask questions while I'm doing that. But that has some good stuff there. Alright, there's a Sand King upgrade.
You need a healer.
Do I stream Underlords a lot? So, I don't have... So, a little bit of background on myself. I'm a full-time Magic... I'm a full-time Twitch streamer, but I primarily do Magic the Gathering. They're releasing a new set for that game here very soon. So, my next week, or this week, it's this week technically, is going to be focused primarily on Magic. But then moving forward, I'm planning to do probably somewhere between 6 and 10 hours of this a week. Depending on how much interest we have in it. We've had a lot of... The numbers have been pretty good for it so far. Yeah, the set drops the second. Okay, so this is a creep round. And then there were 2. Alright, and this is a creep round. So I want to just sit tight. I beat them on their board. That's good. And if I can roll... The Sand King probably helped. If I can roll a Lycan... So because we're one-on-one and these games are kind of, these rounds are kind of close, I think I'm going to burn through the rest of my gold trying to either hit Lycan 2 or hit this Enchantress 3 and Venomancer 3. Might be better forcing 10 and putting in Venomancer 2. I mean, Veno's not doing, how much damage, did anybody catch how much damage Veno was doing at this point? Do we think forcing 10 is better than... I think I want to just roll. Because I have Lycans to find too. Oh, we're so unlucky. Alright, alright. Lycan came out to play at least. Yeah, and actually, going to 10 makes it harder to complete Enchantress, because it's harder to find number 1s.
Yo.
You think we want to Moon Shard the Lycan? You think so? Yeah, that's fair. Get him to Wolves sooner. It was really close.
We won't lose.
Ugh! We did it! Enchantress! Come on, Enchantress! That's fine. That's fine. We hit the veto. We hit the veto.
Welcome to hell on
He went to 10, but we hit Vino 3. Wow, look at Lycan's DPS. I think we got him. Yeah, Vino 3 is a beast. They repelled my army, so we both won. That's awkward.
I'm ready to do great things.
All right. All right. So you're saying there's a chance. This forces Lone Druid 3, which is why it's so good. So the Lone Druid is guaranteed to upgrade at this point. Getting the Walrus Punch on the Tide is so good. Get him! Get him! He took 10 there. Second Warlock for 10th unit. Yes. Yes, second Warlock for... Wait, why didn't I get Win Streak Gold? I'm on a win streak, right? Why didn't I get Win Streak Gold? Does anybody know? Is that a bug? Oh, something went very wrong for us there. Holy crap. Should I be repositioning my stuff? Wait, but they died? That's so stupid. We just like lose the classic lose on both boards. Yeah, the double wins and double loss rounds are just like so incredibly awkward. Yeah, both lose. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more here. These people are great. Buy their stuff. All right, you know the drill, subs. If you're a sub, I'm gonna post the party code in the subs Discord. Thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. Remember, if you missed any of my stream, you can find the Underlords portion on my website here later tonight, along with a bunch of other content. Welcome to people who are new viewers. Thanks for dropping in. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. If you're enjoying my content, feel free to consider hitting that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. If you really enjoy my content, consider subscribing. The subscribers are the folks that pay my bills. I am here full-time streaming Magic, Underlords, and other stuff. If you've already played earlier tonight and you'd like to play again, feel free to pop on in. Looks like we've slowed down. As a fellow old man, I'm impressed by energy engagement. That's right. This game's like not quite real time, but it has a pretty high energy, which is nice. Details on the sub Discord are here. Keep in mind, if you just subbed this evening, it might not give you the option to join in until tomorrow because it syncs automatically with my Twitch subs. Hey, you got one more spot for the fastest person. Sync to the top of the hour usually. That sounds right, Bob. I want to thank you for interesting me in Loverwords. I play it for a few hours and I'm loving it. Yeah, I mean, what's my Steam says I've played for 51 hours and I've only been playing for like 2 weeks, so like it's like 25 hours a week. Is there a way to see how many subs I've gifted lifetime? I believe it said 12. Someone said it does include mobile if you are logged in through Steam on mobile, but I don't know if that's true. So the icon next to your name, Paula, says you've gifted at least 10. I think the only way to actually see the raw number is to gift another sub, which is stupid. I hope Twitch fixes that, but you can see the range at this point. They added icons based on how many subs you've gifted. I think Tranquil Boots are better than Vitality Booster. I'm interested to hear thoughts in chat if people have thoughts on which of those two items are better than the other. Get that troll bonus here. Troll synergy gives us plus 35 attack speed. Total of 18. I was way wrong. Oh, it must have been 12 before your last 5. And thank you, Paula, for your constant generosity. The boots versus the Vitality Booster. Are you only streaming this to appease folks, or is this actually? This game is great. I've been playing this game constantly off stream. Underlords is way too much fun. Thanks for getting me into it. And more importantly, this game, for people, if you're one of my people that plays card games, this game is actually completely free. So, like, there's a lot of games that are free to play, but you have to understand that, like, games like Magic and Hearthstone, they're really free to install, right? This game, you literally can't give Valve currently because it's in beta, and even once you are able to give them money, it's only going to be for cosmetics and things like that.
Just give me someone to shoot.
Alright, well, we hit. We could probably use a tank. Maybe I should grab Tiny instead of Drow. Yep, yeah, pure draft game. This game, the best way I can describe it, this is like if you were playing a Magic draft, but only the good parts. So you get to spend the time, like, figuring out what all your picks are, which is the most interesting part of drafting, in my opinion. But then you don't have to sit there for 3 hours actually playing a draft deck, because the game auto-battles the draft for you. Yeah, I think I actually want Tiny and not Drow. I need something that's kind of tanky. Although Tiny's not that tanky, but he's more tanky than Drow. It's a little late for Embarrassment of Riches, but neither of these other two are very good, so I'll grab that for now. Does the icon change at 25? I actually don't know. So the sub gift badge changing was something that they literally just added like very recently. So I assume my Twitch partner update this month will give me details in it about how exactly that works. And again, one of the things that you want to do to get better at this game when you're just starting out is you can see in these early turns, I just spend all of my gold every single turn. You can sell all of these units back for the same amount of money you paid for them. So don't be afraid to spend early, so that way you have lots of options as you open different things. Yeah, I could see Pudge being good. Yeah, I guess I said I did want something kind of tanky, right? And Pudge is a big boy. That's fair. That's another Tiny. That's exciting. Oh, and then I can actually pay to level here and drop Tusk into play and get my warrior bonus. Pretty good early game comp here. Maybe, fingers crossed, this will be a game where we don't start out by loose streaking. Is there a counter argument to not spending all of it / only on good heroes for later to manipulate what you see? I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. You think I want the Omni? That is a kind of early Omni, and I guess I do have a Knight. Do I want to, like, sell out of Pudge? So another small trick. You can notice there, the 1 gold you get. God, that's a really early keeper. The 1 gold you, do I want this keeper? Nah, he's squishy, right? I don't want something that squishy this early. The 1 gold you get for winning the round, you can spend right away. I think Terror Blade's better. I think I want, it's too early to grab Keeper, because if he's not impacting my board early and he's just sitting on my bench, that's 4 gold that could be earning interest, is basically what it comes down to. Yeah, I probably should have bought this and swapped out one of these other things. Just like get more high quality units into play. Thank you, Paula. It does change at 25. Look at that. Upgrade for Shadow Shaman. God, we are high rolling all of these units. That is absurd. I don't think I've ever seen this many. Like, do I take Medusa? Medusa's like really good when she gets going.
Let's have some fun.
This other archer? Oh, geez. Why are we getting all these early units? Holy crap. That finishes off our shaman on another powerful unit. It's kind of absurd. Do I want this Wind Ranger? I don't know if I want the CM. I think I might actually sell out of these.
Put me on the battlefield and I'll
Yeah, I guess I could sell out of this too. So I'm gonna level here, I think. Yeah, I don't know. The Shadow Shaman and this bat are kind of sitting around for the time being. What is even going on? I don't understand. That's just, we're level like, there's a 7% chance of tier 4s right now. And this was what I leveled. I just leveled. We were lower than that before. It's just, yeah, we're gonna grab this.
The time has come for war.
I don't think I want Drow. Am I dropping? I think I'm dropping this demon here. That's another TB. I think I'd rather have the archer bonus than the... I might want TB... I might want TB as a tank. I think I'm pulling off of these. I don't think they're in my endgame comp. I want the sniper and the Drow, maybe. Yeah, I need to figure out who's going up front, basically. I think if we roll another TB, he's definitely going up front. Yeah, I have the hunter bonus. Yeah, Terrorblade is just an incredibly powerful, individually powerful unit. Yeah, but just any two-star demon is fine. Yeah, I should probably get rid of some of these guys for interest. I don't know that I really want to get rid of the Omni. He might be in my final comp if I end up in Knights. The idea of hate drafting in this game is so incredibly narrow that it should not even be a consideration on your mind. The unit pool is so big that it really isn't even something you should even be thinking about, in my opinion. Only in the very end game. That's the last... And it rounds out... I'm gonna sell these for interest. We're not doing that. Do I just put 6 hunters into play? I'm losing 2 2-star units to do it, though, is the issue. Like, these are all, like, relatively powerful units. Yeah, I definitely need to figure out who's going up front. I'm not super worried about streaking at the moment. Yeah, Luna and CK could be the answer to who's on first. When is a 1-star better than a 2 or 3? A 1-star is never better than a 3-star. Sometimes a 1-star 4 cost is better than like a 2-star 1 cost, especially if it rounds out if it rounds out your composition well. What if I do this? Is this unreasonable? I forgot to put my item. I forgot to move my items. Excuse me, I forgot to move my items. I know that.
no one's hitting me.
They are all 1 stars, that's true. It is a creep round, so we're gonna chill. Not gonna burn past interest. These are 1 away from an upgrade. These are 1 away from an upgrade. These are 1 away from an upgrade. So, generally speaking, you want to level up when you're at a multiple of 4. So, I probably want to wait to level till next turn. Or till after the next round. I also, like, am not hitting any synergy milestones. Probably going to roll a little bit here because I'm so close. Ooh.
My aim is deadly.
Alright, and this doesn't upgrade Omni, so I'm going to wait to buy it till after the fight starts. That way I lock my point of interest in. Yeah, Abaddon could maybe be okay. The problem is I've got a lot of speculative units. Wow, they just slaughtered me. I've got a lot of speculative units here on... I've got a lot of speculative units here on your board. Thanks, Discmaster. I'll level twice here. Or put into XP twice here so we level up. Yeah, I don't know that Drought like Tide is also a hunter, right? So I'm not sure if Drow is even in my final composition. Like, I'm pretty far off from playing these, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out. I guess I could put Abaddon in here to round out my night bonus.
Good call. I'm pretty great.
All right. Drow's like, hold my beer, Jeff. You're not playing whatever. I think I'd like to get Heartless rather than my next night bonus. Look at that, Wind Ranger DPS. Melt them.
They should have
Yes, Drow should probably be in between these two. In fact, I can probably do this. Ooh. Probably do this. So this loses me elusive, but it gains me a 2-star unit, so I think that's a worthwhile exchange. I could also pull this out and do this.
I'm ready.
Man, if we get a good Dusa item... Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger's just like, I don't mess around. And, like, while it's nice to, like, have these units sitting in your board, an important thing to remember is that, like, for everything you have sitting down here, that's one, this is less gold that you're earning in interest. We want regen boots on one of the frontliners. Yes, we do. Dalidus, or what's the one that does lightning? The lightning one on Dusa is one of my favorites. Maelstrom. Maelstrom is really good on a fast attacking archer. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, why are we stunned? Were we stunned? What was going on there? Why weren't our guys attacking? Was that a bug or was I missing something? Oh, does Dusa's ult stun? It's a creep round. It's a creep round. It's a creep round. I'm pretty far off of using all of these, so I'm gonna sell one. I'm gonna sell the sniper for interest. Can we get a flavor judge ruling on a Dusa turning Dusa to stone? Does anybody have a solid flavor judge ruling on that? Man, all of these suck, huh? You want to put I on Dusa? Yeah, I guess she does split attack, huh? Do I want Kunkka? I don't know that I want Kunkka. He doesn't really round out any of my synergies very well. I'm actually going to sell him back and get my interest, then we'll buy Beastmasters here. Wow, that's a level 2 Razor. Yikes. So, no one's on Assassins, right? Have there been any Assassins this game? I feel like I haven't seen any. Are we late game loose streaking? Not intentionally. That's a Dusa. That's a Wind Ranger. Do we want to loose streak? I don't think so. Alright, so I definitely want to pick up this and then the double Ranger. I might grab Omni. The only reason to be really back in the corner at this point is if you're getting Assassin with our composition. If we're not getting Assassin, I can pull forward a little bit here. Alright, well, we might be loose streaking, but it's not intentional. The result is we are currently on a loose streak. Oh, without Miranda, I don't have my elusive bonus. That gives me the human bonus too, which is nice. I'm gonna grab this Beastmaster here, I think. It might be time to level up. Probably want to roll to 8 here. Ugh. All right. Yeah, I think... I mean, my composition's not super strong at the moment. And I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I don't have... I was thinking I could go to 6 archers, but I don't have a 6th archer anymore, huh? Because I sold the sniper. I really want a tide. Tide would be exactly what we're looking for, and then I could get up to 6 hunter. Hey, look, we finally found someone we could beat. Hey, Acreside, thanks for the biddies. That's another Dragonite. It's a creep round. Don't do anything stupid, Jeff. It's a creep round. Don't do anything stupid, Jeff. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate you. Hug wall with an inverted L shape for your hunters to maximize focus fire on a single. Why is that? I don't really want to sell anything. All of these units are working towards something at the moment.
Smart investment.
Alright, I'm working on too many upgrades here at the moment, so I don't think I can start on another. Oh.
They won't live long enough to be scared.
I probably want this Viper. Do I want this Viper? I don't really have room for the Viper. Like my next 2 are gonna be hunters, right? You think I want to bail on DK? I don't know. I'm gonna buy hunter and keep my option open here. See what we do. I need some upgrades here.
Hi, I'm Lirelai, and I'm going to kill a whole lot of people for you.
This is our moment.
Alright, I didn't optimally sell for interest there, but I'm functioning kind of slowly because it's late. Thank you, Tide. I appreciate you. We appreciate you, Tide. Abaddon is giving me Heartless. So I think Abaddon needs to stay. Yeah, Tide's other bonus is scaled, so he slots in really nicely. I think I'm selling this.
They won't even have a chance to fight back.
Alright. Alright. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Magic players are the best at rolling. Listen. Gamble early, gamble often. No, don't be silenced, Tide. Oh no. Oh no. Tide didn't get melted, he got silenced. Are we dead? Probably close to it. Yikes. Looking for DOTA. Looking for DOTA and my 3 cost. Where's my DOTA? There she is. There's my DOTA. Oh no, we're about to get conquered. Oh no. Are we dead? Oh, they're all so close to dead, chat. Why are they all so close to dead? Why were they all so close to dead? Yeah, our items were pretty bad. That's a tough beat. I don't know that I've had a successful hunter comp since I started playing. We had an okay mix there, and we hit that Tide super early. Yeah, I think that was a big part of it, Jin. This was a 3-star unit, a 3-cost unit, a 4-cost unit, a 5-cost unit, but the fact that we were on so many 1-cost units, I think is a big deal. We also didn't have a lot of defense up front. So, I had Omni and Abaddon, but, Abaddon was a 1-star. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight. I've been going for about 6 hours, and while I'm not working tomorrow, I do need to wake up in the morning and help Christy get the kids ready to go and stuff. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're a new viewer who dropped in just for my Underlord stuff, I plan to stream this probably somewhere between 5 and 10 hours a week or so, and you can find a bunch of past streams up on my website, jeffhoagland.com. Click DOTA Underlords at the top, or use the direct link there in chat. Remember, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to give me a follow. As always, a shout out to all of our wonderful sponsors here that are scrolling in the corner, and I will catch all y'all around real soon. I'll be back with Magic on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. Because I'm doing a bunch of Magic because of the new set release, I don't have another scheduled Underlord stream this week, but starting next week, that'll be built into my regular schedule, just like Magic always is. So thanks for watching, and catch all y'all around later here soon. Let's find someone to host. Who's playing some Underlords? Savitz is on late too.